Oh
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, real quick before we get into this, go actually watch the actual episode on Glitch's channel. And support Digital Circus if you support them so they can keep making more. All right.
Do they deserve all the support?
Huh? Yeah. This is
Fucking great people.
this is a lot of work that they have to do. This is the same thing with like Vizzy Pop and Hell of a Boss. All right.
There's a reason why there's like a months in between.
Yes, it's because for them to do something like this, there's a lot of work that has to go into. Hi, did you know that we're streaming? Holy shit, we are! Did you know that, Tony? Did you know that we're streaming these live while we're watching?
So you hit the button that says go live and now we're live?
Yes. Yes, I did.
No, I didn't. I know that. So you just said that. That's crazy.
Dude, it is. And you, the audience member, can watch this live with us and watch us watch weird shit, random stuff. Yeah. And also, if you're watching this also on YouTube and didn't catch it live and you're like, I want to watch the full thing, I have a Patreon where you can get the full uncut footage. So yeah. All right, let's watch.
Wait. We had theory craft first. What are you talking about? We got a theory craft.
Okay. So I already talked about this originally, or actually, I don't know if I guess I didn't talk about this, or I talked about this with Tony. So my theory for all this is that I believe that this is all going to be the twist for Digital Circus, like the plot from like what the pilot set up. Is I think the twist is going to be a Soma situation. If people don't remember, Soma was a game that came out in like 2016, 2017. It's like a horror game.
Oh, was that a question for me?
Does that sound right? 2016, 2017 was when Soma came out?
It was... Let me look it up while you explain.
Well, okay, so in the game, so the character you play, the protagonist, is somebody who was in a car accident that killed his sister, if I remember correctly. And he's continuously suffering from like major brain like trauma. And so he goes and meets up with this doctor who has like an experimental treatment that can potentially save the man's life. And he has this machine where they can pretty much take like a picture of your brain at the time. And so then they can run like simulations to try to fix, like, see if these certain procedures or certain like medicine programs will be able to heal you. After this, you like sit down in the machine and the snapshot's taken. You find yourself in this weird underground facility that's underwater, and then like Soma takes place. You find out later in the game, this is just all spoilers to Soma, so if you haven't played the game, then I guess spoiler alert. You find out that what ends up happening is when they take like that snapshot, they can transfer that snapshot of your brain into a machine or into this digital world, and you will have full belief that you're you because of consciousness, like, because it's just all your memories and what is your brain existing in this digital world. You won't know the difference between the real you and the digital you, pretty much. And that's what my theory is with this, is that the Pomni, Jack, all these characters that are in this world, they're not actually the real people in the stuck in it. Like, I don't think this is a Sword Art Online situation where they put on the headset and now they're stuck. I think this is a Soma situation where whatever company they're working for, whatever program this is a program where they're pretty much snapshotting their brain. Hence why when the quote unquote people lose their mind and become they break mentally. That's why their avatars become those like this amalgamation glitchy monstrosity that we saw in the pilot, is that it's because the snapshot, like this digital version of their brain that was snapshot and put in this world, cannot keep its consciousness, keep a grasp on who they are, like what they think they are, who they think they are, and then they become this monstrosity. So that's my theory. I don't think any of these people are actually in this world. I think the real them is still out in the real world.
A brain shot dropped in basically AI style.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I like that theory a lot. It's like it's pretty fucking sound and really interesting. I like that twist. And see if you're right though. For me, I'm gonna say my theory, my spitball idea here is I think in a way that this is some kind of fucked up like a trial run to see if implanting a person's psyche into a computerized world would be a good solution for the end of the world. So it's an experiment to see like the psychological damage that it does to people to be trapped in a small digital world like this. It's basically a post-apocalyptic training to see about how to protect yourself from the end of the world. That's my theory.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. All right, let's get into this.
Welcome to the Amazing Digital Circus.
Yeah. Woo.
Whoa.
Oh.
The wobbly.
So something's unstable. She just got back from the
I think she might be dreaming.
Looks like our new friend's already abstracted.
Well, I guess we're not all cut out for it.
I don't even remember her name, honestly.
Yeah, definitely a dream.
All right,
that was a mistouch.
You can tell that the creator of this Goose has a very good has probably played some video games in their time.
Fucking old school fucking physics.
Yes, like you could tell that they probably like fucked around in Gmod. They fucked around in like some of the old school like PC games because, dude, the amount of like, because it was the same thing in the pilot. The amount of like shitty like random physics, like stuff clipping into shit and then like bugging out, is so perfect in the show.
I mean, they're currently in a like this is about 1900s. This is
they're the PC that they show that like was the PC that like at the workstation in the pilot is like an old school like early 2000s late 90s PC.
Yeah, it's like old, like this is retro shit they're working with here. So like old school physics from like
I mean, look at the polygons in the fucking pictures.
So yeah, we're dealing with some like
though these avatars have too much detail. They're not polygon enough. I'm kidding. I like the character designs. But if we were going for that true retro shit, more polygons. I need more polygons.
That's probably why it's so bugged out and so glitchy, is because the high poly resolution.
They went too far. They went too far with the characters.
Today's adventure is Candy Carrier Chaos. That's right. The Candy Canyon Kingdom's been robbed of their most valuable resource, maple syrup.
No!
Bring the rotten bandits who stole it.
Not the maple syrup.
Justice.
An entire kingdom of candy sounds sticky.
Very sticky indeed.
Sounds.
Damn. Damn.
Well,
Why are you all just standing there? The Candy Canyon Kingdom needs you now.
Nice. I guess he was busy. He just wanted them to fuck off.
No thanks. I'm trying to quit. What the? That
Whoa.
gives. Ooh, nice. This like horse thing that they're having take them gives me major Spores vibes, like some creature you'd create in Spore.
Oh, I make some horrendous shit in Spore.
Dude, same. I mean, to be honest, who didn't? That was like the whole point of Spore.
She told me everything I know.
Oh, they're
Aw.
Australian crocs.
They're my favorite characters now.
Looks like they've sent someone after us.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
The sharpened candy cane.
Tell Ragatha about the figurine thing.
What?
I have questions.
I have many questions. What about the figurines?
All right, my prediction
Oh, yeah.
is he's fucking some figurines, but that's
Oh.
just me.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got a shrine that he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Blondie, take this!
You dumbass.
Hey, Kinger, is that rope attached to anything?
I don't know. Let me check.
I don't know. Let me check.
I blame you for this.
Yeah. Oh my God! Yes.
Holy shit, to the moon.
That's some GTA fucking.
Buddy, you're acting like that's gonna. What the fuck?
They're
Hey,
under,
look, it's the back rooms.
they're under the map. This is still under development. We haven't got to this part yet. We should have it done in the next 6 months.
Well, that's GTA the next 2 years. They're still working on flip flops.
Yeah, we gotta get the flop even more realistic. Wait, did you hear that there's going to be what's it called? Fucking basketball. Like you can play basketball on the basketball courts in GTA 6.
Actually, no, but I can already do that. I can play basketball in GTA 5.
I mean like legit, like they legitimately will like have it in the game and not a fucking role playing mod.
That's cool though.
Yeah, like
So
how
they're
they had
doing golf and tennis and shit.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain. No, one of my buddies made a joke saying he's like, if I get bodied on the court, or if I lose a game on the basketball court, I'm grabbing my gun. It's like,
That's the real shit.
yeah, this is when you see Into the Matrix. He's
And
going.
then you have a thought: is it gay?
is he's so handsome? I can't hold back, Daddy.
His mom isn't even real.
Cain, so said earlier by the princess, Cain is being viewed as God. Cain is the one who's pretty much in charge of designing these like little missions for them.
Yeah.
I think this is what's happening is that he's seeing like the model, like the like little models that Cain has set up for them to be able to like use them, and he gives them goals and ambitions. Like he pretty much programs into them goals and ambitions. But like right now we're seeing, so we heard from them earlier, they stole the maple syrup to save their family and like save people in their village. But as we can see right here, the only 3 from their village that was ever designed were them 3, meaning
So the only thing that it was only just a backstory.
yeah, it's just a backstory. They don't exist. So he's having this crisis of, because he has memories and he has a backstory and memories of his mother, but his mother's not here because she doesn't exist in this world.
Like he feels so real. That's a scary ass thought.
AI, baby. This is where we're going. This is where this is the route we're going down with this AI shit, people. We're about to give fucking computer programs fucking midlife crisis. Prediction, I think Kane's just gonna get rid of him.
I don't think he's gonna even be able to go.
Yeah, that's what like what I mean is like Kane is just gonna snap all this away because this is just a little like sandbox area that he just creates for them to go on an adventure.
Maybe not. Well, I mean, yeah, but what if there's just different areas that he's creating and babysitting? Like the circus is one, this Candyland is another oasis that he's guarding. What, like maybe that's why he disappears. He's going to these different spots.
Well, I mean,
Maybe he just created
they showed him in like a restaurant, like in the pilot, but like I don't because like again like computer program, like an old computer program only being able to handle so much data, he probably reset like how this bottom room is, like how everything's all mesh. I think that's what happens with the areas when they're not when he does not have them there. He just reverts, like he turns off all the textures and the movement of the NPCs.
So it's just a straight up a fake world, but with AI so advanced that they think they're real.
Yeah,
That's really fucked up. That's really fucked up.
yeah.
Let's take this dumb truck to the dumb kingdom, I guess.
Yay! They did it.
Will once again
Victory.
thrive. I'm sure it was no easy task.
You.
Poor Jack. He didn't get to
Farewell,
murder
brave
everybody.
knights. Have fun executing that bandit fella.
Yes, that we're doing.
Oh, hey. Maybe I didn't leave the gate unlocked for nothing after all.
What? I
Oh, god damn it, Jack.
Okay, wait. You did what now?
Well, love to help you again sometime. Bye!
Oh, okay. He did get through.
Welcome back, my little hard-shelled hamburgers.
This is the circus, huh? I'm not gonna get used to this.
Oh, looks like one of these guys made it through.
Wait, what?
I
Well,
told you!
Wait.
Didn't last very long.
I know you guys love your NPCs, but if I start losing track of who's a human and who's an NPC, who knows what could happen?
Oh, that's scary. Oh, she broke again.
Well, I'm gonna go drink water. It's been a while since I've done that.
I fucking called it though.
Oh, damn. Yeah,
I had a feeling that he wouldn't allow it because but no, that's actually even more concerning is him saying that, like, who knows what would happen. Like if he actually started like losing track of who's real and who's not himself, because he's the AI program who's like or not. That's the thing. Kane is like kind of a confusing entity if he is truly just an AI program or if he is someone himself.
I think he's an outside force, like actually outside of the computer.
That's the thing. I don't know. But that is, well, no, because I don't think he would say that though. Like if I started losing track.
Oh,
Because it sounds more like he's also in this like weird limbo with them, where even he doesn't know if he loses it. Because that's like kind of what that's insinuating is like if he lost track of who's real and who's not himself, that it would cause problems.
maybe it already happened. The way that he kind of inferred, it kind of already did happen.
It could have. We'll see. More to come.
I guess she finally came to terms with it, or it was like, fuck all y'all, I'm done here. I'm like, tonight. I don't know. Oh shit, can't say it on Twitch. Oops.
God damn it. Can't even say it on YouTube either, dude. Shit.
Oopsies. Any whoozy.
All right. Thank you, Gooseworx. That was another good episode. Again, go check out Digital Circus for yourself. The Amazing Digital Circus for yourself. Give the support
It's such
to
a good
Gooseworx.
show.
It is like that's the thing, man. I like this for like a completely different reason why I like Vizzy's stuff right now. Because like this is really just like theory central. Because there's so much like undertones and other shit that's going on that you're just like you just kind of just get sucked in trying to like figure out what the fuck could be going on.
I mean, there's so much, and then we get a little bit more lore dump and shit. It's cool. It's cool.
It is.
So there's been multiple funerals.
Yeah, so that's what they insinuated with that was that every time someone has abstracted, they'll hold a funeral for them.
So how many people have died? How long? Like,
well, based on what when you saw when Kane put Kaufmos into the pit where all the other abstractions are, you see like a fuck ton of different eyes and different abstractions. So and you kind of see it when like you go down the hallway and all the people's rooms that have like an X over them, their picture. Those are individuals who abstracted. So it's like I want to say based on the first episode, it kind of shows about like 20, around 20 different people who potentially have abstracted.
And they're not dead, so like they just couldn't get tossed into what I guess would be
it's
their
that
hell.
they lose their, so as they describe it, it's that they lose their sense, lose their mind, like they lose who they are, like they don't know who they are anymore. So their bodies pretty much like become this like amalgamation. So no, this is another good episode. I'm excited for episode 3 when it comes out.
In the next couple of months.
Yeah, probably. Also, Donnie, what's your rating for episode 2 of Amazing Digital Circus? Go.
I think it was slightly worse than the first episode. So I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
I am going to give it, for me personally, I probably would give it an 7.5. Closer to an 8, but 7.5. I think it's good. But the one complaint I will say about the show that like, which they did a little better this episode with like a lot of their, because they did a lot more close-ups and there's definitely a lot more style that they put into the backgrounds, but the depth of field, they definitely like added that. That was like one problem with like the pilot, was that there was never really a depth of field on the object, so everything looked like it was on the same, like everything looked the same size. But that's one thing they did a lot better with this episode. But it's still like kind of obvious in the circus, but they didn't spend as much time in the circus, so it wasn't as big of a problem. But like you can see everything in the background still has like the same like focus.
I think that's done intentionally.
Yeah, it's just hard on the eyes to an extent. Like it's definitely a lot nicer in this episode because they don't spend a lot of time here.
I do wish that the actual, like, the circus, I guess you'd call it, I wish it had more style to it, but I think that was like there's a reason behind it.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Gooseworx has a lot. Like you can tell, there's a lot of attention behind everything that's going on in the show. Like there's clearly a lot of attention just put behind all of this. Like again, this part right here, where like his eyes are always like kind of in this form, while he's like having this like identity crisis. Like that's such good facial expression for a character that can't really have much facial expression. Like overall, no, it's really good. I just
So how do you think Pomni is going to be taking all of that? She seemed like she was just content with it, or
well, with him getting just him like, I love that he's like, wait real quick. I love that this is like one of the most replayed parts. Give me a sec.
Love to help you again sometime. Bye.
That's a good transition right there.
Welcome back, my little hard-shelled hamburgers.
So this is the circus, huh? I gotta get used to this.
Oh, looks like one of these guys made it through.
Wait, what?
do you think he was killed or just kind of like zapped back into his reality?
That's my that's the thing, is like, because they don't really they don't show it, but I'm curious if we end up having another moment where Pomni like gets glitched out of the map moment. If she like, I'm curious if like Pomni gets somewhere where she's not supposed to. Say she finds her way somehow back to the candy area when it's not a set adventure. I think that's when we'll know what happens.
Do you think that it's possible? I think honestly, I think she's going to be the first person to figure out how to do that, because she was the closest person who got to the exit.
Well, that's the thing. Well, he showed. Well, she did find the exit door. It's just there's nothing behind it. Like Kane explained that like he made an exit door, but he never thought of what to put after the exit door.
Well, I'm thinking that might be the gateway to other universes, the other like little pocket dimensions that Kane has created.
But
right?
we kind of saw it. It's like a void where like she was like getting like her, like you could where she like her mind was like breaking in it. Like it's like this like just empty void of just code that's endless, like just an empty void of code.
That's what I mean, though. It's the code. The code is how you manipulate shit. So you go there and you're able to manipulate.
But you saw with her that she was like on the verge of breaking while in it.
True, but I think that she can get like the mental fortitude to handle.
I think it's more that she's probably gonna find a way to like get a portal open, or she's gonna like find another door that like Kane forgot about that he set up to go into the other one of the places that he's not intending.
Lied about the exit door. I think he just lied, and I think there is something to it.
My thing with that is, I think, because again, if my theory is correct that they're nothing but they are nothing but programs themselves with the memories of the real people implanted in them. I think the reason why it showed that like she was like kind of just phasing, like her brain was completely like being like overwhelmed by just that infinite void, is that I think because I don't think that like them themselves can be in that place, in that like just infinite void of just code, or they themselves will also just become a part of it, like a part of code. Like they'll just be eradicated. Though again, I'm more basing it off my theories. My theory is that I don't think there's anything really to the void other than it's just like it's like, so when you go to program a game, like you go to you go into like a blank thing and like you start a new project in like Unreal Engine. How it's just this empty void, and it's like just you can just put shit in that empty void. I think that's really all that is that it's like this is just like a giant sandbox that Kane has control over with putting shit, and he just hasn't put anything there. Like I do think there is like an exit, like a quote unquote exit, but I don't think it's that was what it was. I think that was just like a red herring.
I think he's lying about it. I think there is
he's lying. He is lying about an exit, like because like he said that like I feel like he's lying about an exit, but I don't think he's lying. Because he hasn't really said anything about the void. He just said like he doesn't even know what's all out there. Like that's the only like thing he ever hinted on, is that like he doesn't even know what's like truly in the deepest like pits of the void. Because again, because if Kane is nothing but a program himself, that's like the overseer of all this, and like it's his job to like keep them entertained, to keep their minds from breaking. I think there was somebody else who programmed, like who set up this whole program, and there's probably something in the void that they like programmed themselves. But I don't think it's like something that even Kane or them are able to like even come close to. It's the BFG. The BFG's in the center of it all.
The BFG. Maybe there actually is something to that. Maybe
Jax will find his way into the middle of the void, and he'll find the BFG, so he can go on his rampage.
I'm thinking, like, for real, like, if you discover the secrets of that room, you were able to become what Kane is.
But then again, that's like, what is Kane? That's like the question: is Kane an actual person, or is he just a program? And that's the question. What the fuck is Kane? But we just don't have enough information yet. Like we haven't had enough interactions with Kane and enough. Like that's like one of the hard parts about like trying to also to an extent theorycraft at the start of a show. Is that like we have very little tidbits of information to go off of.
We know for a fact Kane is in a computer with them.
Yes, we know
because of that shot we have from outside in the world on episode 1.
Well, we know Kane. We know Kane is is in this program, but we don't know what Kane is.
Not exactly. He is probably an AI / program though.
I think he's just an overseer. I think he's just like bring it back to SAO. The little girl, their Kirito's daughter, whatever her name was, I can't remember.
I forget too, but I know who you're talking about.
Like how her job was like to keep the mental health of players. Like it's her job, and it's her job to keep the players from like going insane or having like identity issues inside the game. But she was her ability to do so was compromised by the developer in SAO. I think that's what his role is. He's nothing but a program that's job is to just keep them whole, to keep them from breaking. But the question is, again, how long has this program been running? B, A is how long has this program been running? B, with that like little interaction of him being like, I don't even know, is like, is he like glitching out himself if he is a program?
What if he ends up abstracting? That'd be cool.
Yeah, but that's the question, because the information we've been given is only actual, like, quote unquote actual players can abstract. Like they have. So that's like really the curious thing is if Kane is a program or technically an NPC. If NPCs can abstract. If NPCs can abstract, then yeah, the question is, can Kane himself abstract as like the overseer?
At the very least, the program could get corrupt.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like we're getting little glimpses that he is potentially already corrupted, because if his job is to keep them from abstracting, he's already failed multiple times, and he's kind of reached this program's reached the point where he's kind of nonchalant about people abstracting. Which, if his job is to keep them from abstracting, and he's failed already multiple times, then the program's potentially already corrupted enough where to him it's not a big deal. Like, it's no longer his, like, it's potentially no longer, like, it's his base like, it's his base programming, but it's not his primary anymore. Like, his primary objective anymore.
I don't think he has an objective, or I don't know.
Well, no, because Ragatha talks about it in the first episode that, like, oh, Kane puts on these little, like, adventures so, like, to keep our minds off of everything, to keep us distracted.
I mean, yeah, but, like, in general, besides, like, keeping them from extracting, I don't think he has, but he might. I think he does have, like, some kind of other ulterior motive, but
and that's where well, that's the thing. That's why I think, to an extent, he potentially already is corrupted if he is a program, and he's probably doing things that he's not supposed to be doing.
He also mentioned he was gonna go drink water. I haven't done that in a while.
Candy Canyon Kingdom's been robbed of their most valuable resource, maple syrup. It's up to you to bring the rotten bandits who stole it to sweet, buttery justice.
An entire kingdom of candy sounds sticky.
Very sticky indeed.
Sounds.
I'm curious what they said.
Silver White! I'm testing out a new AI in this one. It should be 57 times.
He's testing out a new AI. That's why so the backstory that he gave them.
Yeah, that was new.
Yeah, that's probably why they're so. Yeah. Oh, okay.
More immersive.
Ooh, a new AI. You don't want to mess with the new AI.
Why are you all just standing there? The Candy Canyon Kingdom needs you now.
And also,
like, he's also so desperate to throw them away.
It was the same thing in the first part when it came to them doing the Google quest.
Yeah, he like needs them to go do it as soon as he says it.
Like, he tries to get them, like, because, like, especially like him, like, immediately, like, just like fucking off in the pilot, where he's just like, I got other things to do, bye.
I think he is mediating more than just them.
Be a chance, or he's just doing other things that aren't, like, yeah, it's either he's got other things that he's doing, like other people that he's like other players that are potentially somewhere else, like another circus. Like, there's multiple circuses. That's
what I'm thinking. There's multiple circuses.
And that's why he's, like, such in a rush. But then also on top of that, or it's just, again, that he's doing he is no longer doing his, like, what he was created to do. He has other things that he wants to, like, other things he's doing that are more important to him than what was how I'm gonna put it, if he is a program, his primary objective.
But then why is he trying so hard? He's inventing new shit.
But that's the thing. But then he, like, you'd think though that he would be more involved or not trying to rush them so much.
True, but like, he's still putting in a lot of effort. Like, he did create a brand new style of intelligence into his world.
Yeah,
but he also doesn't supervise the events. He just kind of lets it play out.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like it was the same thing with like the Google thing, like where he just completely just fucked off and did his own thing for like a hot minute, and then like randomly the only reason why he got involved at the end and like stopped Kaufmos is the like Rampage as an abstraction was because Pomni went so far off the beaten path that he was notified about it. So it's not even like he actually cares what they're doing, which begs the question, then why is he putting so much effort into creating these like quote unquote events if he himself is not caring?
Maybe he's not doing it. Maybe he's just kind of shoehorning, or someone's giving it to him to just give to them. Like
what if he's being forced to do it? And that's why that's why he's like trying to rush them, is because he's forced to throw these things together. And then once he gets them to do whatever he was forced to create, then he's allowed to do as he pleases.
Maybe, but
as long as they're doing the objective or the mission / game that he was forced to make.
If you're forced to do something, like regardless.
But again, if you're a program, you have to follow. But that's the thing. If he is a program, he has to do it. Because that's the thing. Because the way that you're putting it is more if he is a person. If he is an actual person.
If he's a program, then he is programmed to set up these games, so he does.
And that's where I think the corruption aspect comes into play, where probably originally he used to actually be more like hands-on, overseeing them doing the task, but because of whatever's happened to him, he now doesn't care what happens during the events.
So you could get stuck in these worlds.
Because that's the thing. It didn't really, because like you saw the portal appear when they finished the mission.
Right. But like I'm thinking if Pomni didn't figure a way back up into the surface, they would have been stuck there.
Potentially,
like,
yeah.
He wouldn't have pulled her out. Maybe he would have pulled her out because he pulled her out of the door.
Well, that's the thing, but he got an alert saying that she was down there. She was there. He didn't get an alert that she was down there.
Maybe he would have if they all went back, but she didn't. Like an error, like, oh shit, everyone's not here. Why?
No, he probably would have. He probably could. Again, we don't get to see it, so we don't know what he would have done or what would have happened. But I personally think he might have not done anything.
Well, I'm actually kind of thinking we will get to see that someone gets left behind in some way.
I think we're gonna see that he just won't do anything.
I'm wondering though. Interesting.
Well,
I just want to know his motivations, really.
And that's the thing, is like, because that's the thing, because again, the question is he actually a program or is he a person? Because if he's a program, then his motivation is probably very his baseline motivation is very simple. It's that's what he's programmed to do. But something must have happened to an extent with the programming, that the program that is that's now making it where he's doing more side shit that he's not supposed, like side curriculums that he's not supposed to be doing, that he's doing himself. But if he's a person, then that begs the question of, okay, then why is he doing all this? What is his intentions?
Well, I think regardless of programming or not, like the way that this show is kind of egging you on is even if they're an NPC, AI, a program, in here they still have some semblance of like personality. They're still kind of people.
Yeah.
Like, even if you are programmed to like do a certain thing, you still have opinions and beliefs and feel shit.
Yeah, there's overall there's a lot of questions that will need answering as the show progresses. But all right, well, that was Digital Circus, the Amazing Digital. Oh, there we go. Give them the love that they deserve.